just know I don't edit, okay? Hi everyone, it's Kat from Wellington, New Zealand. Today is Saturday I just looked it up, is it the 8th of April? And this is Flosstube number 33. For those that are coming for the first time, I'm going to try and make this not a train wreck, but can't guarantee it. It is a Flosstube about cross stitch. I mainly focus on smalls and a lot of Halloween stuff, but I am starting to incorporate other things. And so if you like what you see, please make sure you do all the things, subscribe, like, comment, and for those that are coming back and the new ones that have subscribed as well, thank you very much. It's lovely to have you guys back. And yeah, so I don't know how long today will be. Hopefully it's not going to be as long as it was last week. I've got my producer, as you can see, he's here. Yeah, he's keeping me on track. Yeah, I probably just screwed up the camera, sorry everyone. Yeah, so quick life update. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's been hard to focus on stitching. I did misbehave last week, because you know how I said I've got a package coming and I'm going to save it for my birthday. Yeah, that didn't work. I was having a bad week, and it was happy mail, so I had an unbirthday, which I like. Unbirthdays are good. We should have more unbirthdays, because I think they're nicer than birthdays, less expectation. Anyway, so I'll be showing you those, what I got in my haul later on. I also got a bunch of my Aliexpress stuff, so I'll show you some of those things, because there's a lot. But I'll show you some of them. Okay, right, so let's get on to it. And of course trucks have to come now, so really, anyway, so I've got a new start. I've worked on a couple of whips and I've got a few finishes, and the lighting is really bad, so let me just see if I can get the light working. Okay, how's that? We'll see how we go. Okay, so the first one is it's a new start, which I started on the 2nd of April. I didn't end up starting it on the 1st because I was working on my dad's one. It's by Mill on the Floss Samplers, Lest We Forget, which is this one here. So I started this one at the top, and it's getting stitched on 14 count timetable opal fabric from Jody Redesigns. It's not a huge start, but it's a start. Nice. Oh, there we go. That's the green. There we are. So I'll carry on working on that one. Whip, and I didn't bring any of my cards, so I'm going to have to install some photos again. So this is Bittersweet Trio Fox by Waxing Moon Designs, and this is where I was with my pitiful start when you last would have seen it at the start of the year. Started it in December, I think, last year. And this is again getting stitched on a Jody Ree. I'm just not 100% sure which one. Oops, and there we go. That's where I'm up to. I picked it up yesterday. So finished the frame, added all the leaves, started the fox, did most of the pumpkin, and of course I'm choosing my own colours. Somebody asked me, how do I choose my colours? I basically look at the front picture and of what it's supposed to look like, and then just go from there. And then the other whip, another one of my, the lovely Candace over in Canada, who sent me that lovely package. She's also doing this one, and she's starting from, like, she's been really well behaved and doing line by line. I don't. Sorry, just got a quick iron, not a lot. But this is Witch by La Di Da. This is what it's going to look like, and this is where it was when I last showed you. And this is where we're up to now. So hang on, I might get that board after all. I wasn't going to, but I'm thinking we need the board. There we go. The fabric is 14 count opal. It's called the Natural Mandala from Jody Redesigns. And I purposely started it in the middle, which is not like me, because I wanted the witches, you know, sort of this part here in the middle, and everything else can go from that. So I'm just praying I've got enough fabric. I think I do. I think I calculated it right. If not, it will be adjusted. So that's where I'm up to. That skirt is interesting. I'm using Ramajal silk. For the witch, and this, which is actually a purple, I don't know if you can see it, is Thistle from Gloriana Silks. The only Gloriana I've got. and that's on there. So those are the whips and the new start. I also have some finishes, because, you know, it's me, and I feel paranoid if I don't have some finish to show you. No fully finishes, although I did spend a day cutting all the finishes out and putting the interfacing on and ironing them and stuff like that. So they are prepped, ready for me to do fully finishing. Whether I do that this weekend or not, I don't know. But at least that first stage is done and I can put the iron away. So this one is from Primrose Cottage Primrose Cottage Stitches. You know who it is. I mean, you'll know the design. Be nice or buzz off. I didn't completely follow the colours, and the reason I haven't put the other bits, the other thing in the middle, is because I'm actually going to be putting little charms or little buttons along the honeycomb when I go to finish it. So I'm really happy with that. It looks quite cute. So there's that one. And then of course my heirloom, my Homespun Elegance. I had a few more to finish, so that's what I did. So let me see if I can put these in order. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so this one is teaching stitching, which is teaching stitching. And this is on the piece of 14 count popcorn string opal from Jody Redesigns. So it's quite cute. And then this one is Witchville. These are all Homespun Elegance. Again on the popcorn string. It's very cute. This one's going to be a drum, in case you didn't know. Yeah. This one is Haunted Hill. And then this, what was it, on Thursday, I did Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. And my last one was Casting a Spell. Of course, you know, and these ones are done on the Rustico, like some of the other ones are. So I tried to keep my heirloom, what do I keep on calling it, heirloom? Homespun Elegance on a couple of the same fabrics. So one was the popcorn string, and then the 14 count Rustico for the others. And then my last finish was the one I did in memory of my dad. His birthday was on Friday last week, the 31st. And it was 2 years, 7 months and I think 19 days since he left. And I had found this one and I thought this was more suitable to what I wanted to do. I've stitched it on 18 count antique white opal, and the colours I used were Colourworks Apple Fritter and Gentle Arts Deep Sea. And the reason I chose Deep Sea is because it just reminds me of my dad. My dad was a Navy boy. He was in the Canadian Navy when he came to New Zealand and met my mum, and he lived off the sea. He just loved the sea, and that's where he wanted to be. And so I just sort of thought, well, I love the colour and I love the name of it, so that's why I chose to use this one. So I freehanded his date and the letters, so they're not exactly perfect. But the interesting thing is, my OCD started kicking in because to me the date wasn't centered, but that's how it was charted, so I thought, no, we're going to stick with the chart. But it's okay. So here we go. So that's my memory one for my dad, and that's going to feature in his Canadian corner. I'm going to make it a wall hanging so it hangs behind all the shelf with all the pillows and Canadian knickknacks on. And his jewellery box, because I've also got his jewellery box. I did actually check to see would that fit on the top, but it's a little bit too big. Not that I don't think I would have done that anyway, but that's going to be part of the display. The dad's corner. So it was, in a way, it was very therapeutic. It was a little hard sometimes, but then I just remembered the humour and the fun and, you know, how outrageous he could be, and the fact that he thought a red light just meant stop if you want to. The funny thing is, when because I'd never met my Canadian family, never been over to Canada or anything like that, and I always thought my dad had a very strong Canadian accent, and it was only when I went over to Canada in 2004 that I realised, you know what, Dad sort of has a Canadian accent, but it's quite muttered. It's a mutt accent. It's a Kiwi Canadian accent is what my dad's now got, because it took me a few days to understand because my family has very strong accents, and yeah, took me a while to sort of understand a couple of times. A couple of the words, it was like I'd always have to think the first couple of days, and after a couple of days I didn't have to think anymore. One thing that got me was I didn't hear A very often, which I was very disappointed about, because I think my dad said A more often than any of my family did. Do you want to go out? Oh, sorry guys. Bobby, as usual, just plows on through, and let me just get you straightened back up again now that he's knocked it all over. Okay. Right. So that's all the stitching. It is. I did do a calculation for the first 3 months, and of course I left my notebook in the other room. So from the 1st of January to the 31st of March, I've done about 61,000 stitches. So I am on target for my 200,000 for the year, so that's good news. Okay, so I'm now going to get on to my haul. If you're not interested in that, that's perfectly understandable. Thank you very much for stopping by, and if you liked what you saw, please make sure you subscribe and you know, put the alarm on and all that sort of gear. And I'll catch you next time, be 2 weeks. Okay, anyway, where to begin? Okay, so on Saturday last week, the lovely Judith, who does a bunch of my bags, very kindly dropped off some things that I had got from her. I'm missing one. Oh, it must be in the other room. Okay, so there is one more bag, Notions bag. Dang it, I thought I brought them all in. No, it's definitely in the other room. Okay. Okay, so these were all bought for Outpoured, which is the cat protection association, which is local and that Judith does a lot of fundraising for. We're initially fundraising to get medical treatment for one of the cats. Unfortunately, he passed, but we did learn, all the testing and stuff. It did give them a lot of information, so that they know, what to look out for and stuff. So it was unfortunate, but it was still worthy to try to save him and learn as much as they could for other cats in his colony. But I did buy a few, and of course I think the purple one's in the other room. I thought I put it in here. That's green. It's not behind there. Oh no, that's not it. No, okay. If I remember, I'll put a picture here. Okay, so what I did get are these two beautiful Rendale ones. So these are all just Notion bags, which is what I'm starting to prefer for a lot of my whips, because a lot of them are small now, so I don't need a huge bag. It's not going to stop me getting big bags. Just saying. So there's this one here. It's a lovely pale pink, and Judith was telling me it's the last of her pink. She's still got a lot of the green. And of course, between her lovely cats and between my cat, we've got cat hair all over it. But isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Absolutely lovely. So well made. And look, it's even, this is what my Anzac one is going in. That lovely fabric on the inside. So there's that. And I got the matching box, which is very cool. And she's also given me to try, which I haven't yet, Judith. I will be giving it a go. Is some Flosh. Did I say that right? Flosh. Never heard of it. But I'm going to give it a go, and I've got no idea of what I'm going to use it on. But I just wanted to keep it in there so it was nice and safe. So the Outpoured Rescue Trust for these. And then this was also for Outpoured, and absolutely love this. What have I got in here? Oh, that's going to be, okay, I've already got it kitted up with something else. So this one, isn't that cool? And of course, I've got the Outpoured cat. And inside, I just about died when she put this on the inside. I was like, no! Look at those cats. Aren't they gorgeous? I was like, dang it. I'd have one like that as well. And then the other one is a purple one. So I'll take a quick pick and chuck that in. Sorry, I just noticed a couple of my pillows have fallen off. So that was what Judith dropped off for me last Saturday, which was I was very thankful. It was really nice of her to do that. Don't you knock that again. Okay. Okay, we'll do the Aliexpress. Yeah, we'll do the Aliexpress next. So I went out to the garage and I had a hunt around and I found another box to put all of the stuff in, because these are what I got from Aliexpress. So if I can get it open. Here we go. Okay, So I got a couple of these to make things like tassels. Get them around the right way, Kat. They're just little wooden beads. I got some little, oh, you've already seen those ones, little mushrooms and little flowers to do for the pins. Got some more hearts. Actually, did you guys see those? You already seen those, I'm sure you did. I got some bee themed ones to make tassels out of. Sweet as can be, and sunflowers. Hopefully you guys can see those okay. I got some Christmas ones and butterflies. I got some charms, so I got some lovely little love letters because I'm going to be doing all those Valentine finishes. And of course I got some spiders. I didn't have any black spiders, so I ordered some black ones, which is hard to show when you, there we go. Got those. I got some cabochon, you know what those are. So I got cat paws. Sorry about the rustling, guys. Some cats. These are the things that I want to put on those pins that have the round discs. I got these ones which are like poppies and things like that to go with my Anzac ones. These ones with little honeybee things on, of course, for my bees, which I'll be starting. And these ones which are sparkly. And those ones are just to decorate frames and things like that. Not so much for those other disc things. So I got those. To help with the display, I got a bunch of leaves, which will help with the display. I got a few pins. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Okay, so we got these which are more like buttons, butterflies and leaves, which will help with finishing. I got some different buttons. So I've got these ones here which are a nice mix, which would be great for like doing spring ones or, you know, that sort of thing. And I've got these ones which are the sewing themed ones. And I've got some more pins. So this one is going to go on Dad's one, which is why there's a little bit of a gap there. It's because I wanted to put either a patch or a pin, and so I'm thinking this pin, hold it up the right way. I'd love to get more. Can you guys see that okay? There we go. I'd love to get more pins and stuff. I will probably take some off my pin there because those will be cool. I got this for Christmas. And this is a little Christmas one, which I just found a total giggle that I can sneak. You know, sparkle, but they're cute, very small. And then I got this one, which is like a Japanese cat, and it's beautiful. Actually, I might take that one out. Sorry. Stop saying sorry, cat. Okay, not sorry. Just prepare for rustle. Here we go. Okay, here we are. Let's try this again. There we go. Now you can see it. So I got that one. And then I got some laces. So I just got this one here. If I can hold it right for you. Of course I would have to wear black so you can't see it. 10 points, cat. Okay, so I got that one. There is a white version of this, which I'm also going to probably get. I don't know yet. Here's my board, because this is getting ridiculous. Here we go. So it's that one. Not 100% sure how I'm going to use it, but you know, for a couple of bucks, I've got a metre of it, or a yard. Did it say yard or a metre? So that's alright. I also got this one, which has little curls on. I thought that'd be nice for a winter one, almost like snow sort of thing as part of a trim. So I got that one. And then I got that, which will be for my spring or summer ones. I think there's about a metre in that, I think. And then I got some ribbons, my Valentine finishes, because I really didn't have any ribbon for Valentine's, which is funny considering how many I did. There's that one there. I got this one in pink, purple and red. Just hit Bobby with it. And I got these two. You make my heart smile, and I love the fact that it's black. And I also got this one with all the little hearts. So that's going to help with my finishing when I do my Valentine ones. And then I got this as well. It was only $1. No, $1.80. Wasn't sure what it would look like, but I thought, well, we'll give it a go. So we just quickly put those away. So that was not quite all of my Aliexpress. I have got a little bit more coming. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay. I also got a bunch of these, which will be used for my Valentine display. I have unplugged that, yeah. So just some little cane hearts. And I got this, which is going to be for my Valentine display as well. And I'm so sorry, you're going to hear some noise. Should have taken it out. But it's just a bunch of hearts that you can string together. It's given you all the ribbon for it as well, so that you can make, you can either leave it like that, or you cut them apart and you know, you can make your own mobile or stuff like that. They're just made out of a thick felt. And I thought, well, for $1, cheaper than me buying a piece of felt. So there's that. And then to help with the display, I also got this for when I'm doing my bees. And these are all from Aliexpress, just saying. And I know me to go with my bees. So he can end up in both places. Isn't he cute? He's very cute. It's got him. And then just because I wanted to, and it's been on in my cart there for months, since probably August, September last year. I've had it in there. I finally got it. Finally took the plunge, and I'm really glad I did. Look at my little, oh jeez, shaking, sorry guys. My little witchy vampirish cat. Very well made, and it was really well packaged as well, and it came with, which I didn't know it came with, so now you can go up now. Yeah. These little tarot cards, stickers. Very cool. Very cool. So that was Aliexpress. And then, sorry, I had dropped something. Right, so from JK's, the things that I already knew were coming, or that I had specifically ordered, were some charts, here we go, yeah. So I've got some more of my Rustico in 16 count. I got some Etoile and some more Whisper. Just the black and the 3799. And then I got some charts. Now, for those that comment about how they're trying to take the reflection off and things like that, Stitchy Witch 42 gave me a tip that when you're holding up anything in the plastic, tilt its butt back towards you. Like that. And it removes the reflection. So there we go. Because otherwise it'd be like that. Or you'd be going, you know, you'd be moving it around all the time. So just tilt it down. So I got this one, which is, let's see, the sample is done on 36 count beige linen from Weeks Dye Works. So it has Weeks Dye and DMC on it. It's 170 by 78. Trying to decide on my birthday stitch. That's a contender. I also got from Heartstring Samplery Acorn House pin drum. This one's 190 by 59. It was stitched on a 32 counts. What's that? That's 16 count. I might do 2 birthday stuffs. I also got Heart and Hands Big Hearted Tiny Town. So I just have the honey one to get. And then from Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery, I got a I got chart 1, 2, 5 and 9. I will get the other ones. I don't know. I just chose my favourite ones to start with. So Peppermint House. Sorry, get your fingers out of the way, Kat. Gingerbread House. Cranberry House. And Christmas House. So I've pretty much stuck with very Christmassy themed ones, haven't I? Now that I think about it. There you go. So those are the ones that I ordered, and I am going to be ordering the other 5 of the Pansy ones as well. So I've got the full series, plus a couple of the other houses, because I really actually quite like all of them. And then the mystery bag, which I wasn't supposed to open till my birthday. But I was having a particularly bad day, so I opened it, and it made me feel happy. So that's good. One of the things that was in it, this, okay, a coffee bag, which is, and it's made of jute. Is it right? How you say it? Jute. That's that. And then in the mystery bag, there was a bunch of these sorts of things. So we've got now Rai Magai on Flosstube. I'm sure in one of his earliest ones, he showed these needles. I'm sure these were the ones. Because when I saw them, I thought, boy, why do they look familiar? Never seen them before. And look at that. Aren't they beautiful? So I'm going to have to go back and have a look at Rai's Flosstube. Because I'm sure these were the ones that he got from France, because they are French. Sajou needles, is that how you say it? Sajou. So they were in it, as well as some John James, some chenille needles from Birch. This is a thread keep. Look at that. It's like a mother of pearl. Absolutely beautiful. Some little kitty buttons. Some Krennic. One is a, oh crikey, a chenille, a micro ice chenille, and a 1/16 ribbon, which is really cool. These two, which I've never seen before, and I am not 100% sure what I'm supposed to do with them. So if anybody knows what these are, can you let me know? I want to, is it like normal thread? I mean, it looks like, I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. So if you can give me any pointers or tips, or if you know what they are or anything like that, that would be really helpful. And then there's some little badges and thimbles. Oh, and a couple of charms as well. Trinkets, like Mill Hill trinket things. So there was those. There was a bunch of charts, which will probably end up at some point being giveaways, the majority of them. So there was like Cross My Heart's A Day in the Country, Cross My Heart Peekaboo Animals, which I do admit I actually like a couple of these. So there's those ones, and then those ones on the back, which is very cute. There was a Bothie Thread Golden Wedding Anniversary Kit. So if anyone knows, anyone that's having a 50th wedding anniversary, which is a very, very rare thing nowadays, but if you know someone, let me know, and maybe we can, you know, I can send you that or something. Okay. From Stony Creek Collection, Southwest Pottery. Also from Stony Creek, Sunday at Grandma's. Must be an old one. What's that one? Leaflet number 61. Oh no, that's number 60. Even further back. Wow. Really, oh, here we go. 1993. My daughter was 2 years old. Holy mackerel. Okay. This is a bit of a bigger book. Stony Creek Collection, Stitches for All Seasons. And New England Sampler Fob. Which I might actually do, because it's just a little thing. I don't think it's... Oh, I can't see. I need a haircut. I don't know what the threads are. I don't think I will do this because it's got so many new stitches. I have no idea what to do with. So I think that will be in the We Will Rehome It box. And then with all of that, now this is all in the mystery bag, all that stuff that I've shown so far. And then there was this, which is Penelope Canvas 10 count, 50 by 60 centimeters. Can someone tell me, is this like tapestry wool or what? If someone can tell me, that would be really good. I got some more of the 14 count white, and it was 44 centimeters by 110 centimeters, so just under a half meter. and then this is the one that sort of blew me away, was a Picture This Plus piece of fabric, and it is beautiful. It is 18 count, 18 by 27, called Earthen. I'm just going to see, because every time, let me just get a board, maybe that will help show the colour. It's a beautiful pinkish toned brown. I don't know if you guys can you all see it? And look how beautifully mottled it is. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. So that is absolutely gorgeous. I was so surprised when I saw it in there. I was like, oh. And I'm thinking one of my pin drums, or actually both of them, are going to go on this because it's absolutely beautiful. And I just sort of think, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. So I was so excited. Isn't it incredible what makes us stitchers really excited? It's a lovely piece of fabric, or a really nice silk, or a nice pack of needles. You know, some very basic things, or stickers for our albums, for those that are wonderful and do the album. Yeah, I haven't been overly good with mine, just saying now. I think January was a one-off. So yeah, so I got all of that in my mystery bag. It was absolutely fantastic, and it made me feel happy, especially that piece of fabric at the end. Was that everything? I think that was everything. Right. So I do want to give a special and big shout out to Mary from Magnolia Stitches. Mary gave a shout out for me, and I so appreciated that, and your words were lovely, and I thank you very much. For anyone that hasn't seen Mary on Magnolia Stitches, please go and show her some love. She has some lovely work, and oh my god, I love her accent. She's from the Mississippi. And you know, I mean, you know, when I was a kid, one of my favorite books was, you know, like Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn, and just the adventures that, you know, that they would have around Mississippi. And it was one of the first big words I remember learning how to spell. You know, it's just one of those, it's weird. It was just because I loved the sound of the word. And funnily enough, she mentioned that she, you know, she likes Kiwi and Australian accents, and I was sort of thinking, oh dude, mine is so not Kiwi Australian, or I'm such a mutt of an accent. Ever since I came back from overseas, I keep slipping into multiple accents as I talk. I do get asked quite often if I'm Australian, especially at work, and or, you know, been to Australia for a while, and I've never even been to Australia, but there are certain ways that people pronounce things that I know my grandmother would probably roll over in her grave, because she was very much, you know, the plum in the cheek, and you pronounce correctly. She was very English, was my granny. Well, Scottish. But I don't mean to, but I will. If I'm around somebody that's got an accent, I slip into it, and it's so unintentional. It's I don't even realize I'm doing it. So I'm always apologizing, because I never mean to insult anyone when I start slipping into a different accent. It just happens. And I think I always have. I mean, you know, I grew up in a house or around people that were Canadian and Kiwis, and so already it was a bit. I'm saying a lot again, aren't I? Oops. Oh well, it happens. I'm a human. And yeah, so thank you very much, Mary. It was really, really lovely. It made me feel really good. So Magnolia Stitcher, I'll put her name down below to go and check out. It was, and I actually ended up going back and watching all of them. Her kids are an absolute giggle in regards to fights. The sisters, it's a sister thing, you know, and I remember some of those fights with my sister, when we used to. Are you coming up? No, there's Monkey. He's making an appearance. Well, his butters anyway. Monkey, want to say hello? No? So this is Shadow Monkey, in case you haven't met him before. Here he is. He doesn't particularly like people. He's definitely my cat. We were here for 2 years before he even approached my flatmate. I didn't realise it was that long before he finally did it. He takes a while to warm up to people. It really does. Hey, it was about 2.5 years before he would approach, and it was only because I was in the room that he approached my flatmate's girlfriend. So he's just very particular about who he will tolerate, and show himself off to, his magnificence off to. So anyway, went on a little bit longer than I thought it would be. So yeah, so I think that's all. I don't particularly have any plans for the month. Happy Easter to everybody who might be celebrating it, and happy long weekend for those that don't, if you're getting the weekend off. I really don't have a lot of plans. I am enjoying working on the Bittersweet Fox, so that will probably go back and carry on getting worked on. I'm still fine-tuning what my birthday start's going to be, but I'm thinking it's going to be one of those drums. I think. Or start a drum. So if you want to start a drum on the 25th of April, just gather all your stuff together, and I will come up with. Actually, we're gonna stick with the your own drum style 23. We're going to stick with that. I think that will work fine, rather than trying to come up with another one. So go and choose your drum design, or something you want to turn into a drum, and we'll start that. It's just going to be a start along. It's not going to be a stitch along, so it can be whatever one you want to do. And yeah, we'll all start a drum. We'll start a boom 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 boom. We'll be rockers. Don't look at me like that. Even you're looking at me funny. Really? Do you want to come back up? Oh, God. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, my God. You going to turn around and... No? Okay. Somebody's getting a BATH. He doesn't know that yet. Let's just keep it between us. Anyway, so now that I've wasted even more time and all that sort of stuff, I just want to thank you guys for all stopping back by and spending some time with me. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I do have plans tomorrow, but we'll talk about that next time. Otherwise, it is just stitch what you love. Pick up what you want to stitch and stitch it. Big or small, old or new, whatever you want to do, just stitch it. So wherever you are, if you're hot and all that sort of stuff, cool down. Make sure you drink lots of fluids. We don't want you getting dehydrated or nothing like that. And slip, slop, slap if you're going outside in the sun. Don't want you getting burnt and all that sort of stuff either. If you're in a cold place, please make sure you wrap up warm. Again, drink lots of fluids, lemon, honey, ginger, turmeric, onion, garlic in your cooking and things like that to help build up your immunity. And just take care, wrap up and snuggle in. So don't forget, march to the beat of your own drum, because that's where the magic happens. We'll see you in 2 weeks. If you've got any questions, just drop them down below, or you can send me a DM. My info's all down in the info box. We'll catch you later. Toodles.